What is up, you guys? It is Matty here, and today I'm bringing you another Fallout video. This is the Fallout Hub. When you want Fallout videos and information, you come here, people. So before anything, be sure to check out my previous video. It's Pete Hines teasing Bethesda's next project. Also, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. It's important we interact outside my videos. Be sure to keep my discount codes in mind. That's all I ask of you, and without further ado, let's get into today's Vault Chronicles episode that appears every Saturday and Sunday. So today we're going to be talking about Vault 15. It's going to be a quick episode, but it'll be an interesting one, I promise you that. Vault 15 is located in New California. Like many of the vaults, it was part of Vault-Tec's grand social experiment. The experiment in this vault entailed that it was to stay closed for 50 years, populated by vault dwellers of extremely diverse ideologies and cultures. The situation caused by the experiment led to the division, during which 4 groups ultimately left the vault to brave the waste during the spring of 2141. 3 of these groups became gangs we are very familiar with in the Fallout universe: the Jackals, the Vipers, and the Khans. The 4th group settled down a few miles west of the vault and founded the village of Shady Sands in the spring of 2142. While the 3 gangs harassed the village and each other over the years, Vault 15 gradually decayed. By the time the Vault Dweller came across it in search for a replacement water chip for Vault 13, the vault we covered in the previous Vault Chronicles episode, it was already ransacked and had undergone complete power failure, several cave-ins, and water damage. When the Vault Dweller massacred the Khans in 2161, a sole survivor, Darian, was corrupt with guilt because he alone had survived when the rest of his tribe had died. Darian then spent the next 8 decades of his life rebuilding his petty tribe to the once great gang that scoured the wastes, also out of revenge against the Vault Dweller. The result was the new Khans. Darian and the new Khans had begun to renovate the entire Vault 15 in order to help provide the gang members with food, water, etc. At first, the setup was advantageous enough that enough squatters rejected all efforts by the NCR to annex them or even gain simple access to the vault. Then, the Chosen One, Fallout 2's protagonist, came along. President Tondi hired the Chosen One to infiltrate Vault 15, or at least get the squatters to allow NCR access to retrieve computer parts and other equipment vital to the NCR's continued expansion. While accomplishing this quest, the Chosen One discovered the truth behind Darian's operation. He learned of the revenge Darian had sworn on Tondi and the Vault Dweller. Also that the food and water that he'd been providing the residents with didn't come from the vault system after all, but the spoils from raids the new Khans had been running along the wastes. After Darian was killed by the descendant of the man he had sworn vengeance against nearly 80 years earlier, that very same man brokered a deal with the squatters who accepted the NCR's assistance. With the support the Chosen One secured from the New California Republic, the Vault 15 squatters soon became self-sufficient and productive members of society. The Chosen Ones helped with Vault 15 launch the New California Republic's push to civilize its neighbors. Though there were many more obstacles to overcome, the NCR had a foothold in the northern wastes. Now for some Vault 15 fun facts to close this video out. Areas of Vault 15 which were blocked off in Fallout 1 are actually accessible in Fallout 2, and also if you examine the Fallout Eastern USA map carefully, you might recognize that Vault 15 is very close to the Mojave Wasteland. So, those are 2 interesting little fun facts I want to provide with you guys before this video closed out. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Vault Chronicles, though it is quite short. I felt that it was an interesting one. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments and what vaults you're looking forward to learning about later on in this series. As always, we chat in the comments, so be sure to post them down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. It's very important that we interact outside my videos. Also, be sure to just keep my discount codes in mind. That's all I ask of you guys. Other than that, be sure to stay tuned every Saturday or Sunday for a new Vault Chronicles episode. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.